Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back up here. I had some little bit of issues with YouTube, but I started the video, the feedback, but it wasn't. It was like a blank screen, so I turned it off. So I'm gonna be remove it. So if you see that link, don't pay attention to it. In the next 40 minutes, it's gonna be going out. Hi, Karen. Good morning. Enjoy your coffee. I love coffee, and thank you guys for the supporting with the coffee. I appreciate it. Beautiful day today. Is gonna be a beautiful day. And talking about this, guys, is the moon. It's meeting Uranus. I was talking about this. That can be new ways you find out about yourself. There's gonna be a new things, new learnings. One of the best actually learning it is when you begin to process things that you not knew before. Things that you can add it into your intuition in there because the intuition it works in a base of informations you have within you. Because when you see things or when you trust things in there, but when you don't know things in there, guess what? The intuition is telling you what you need to learn. Very good positions of the moon with Uranus is trying to figure out this what I'm doing here on Earth, what I need to revolutionize, what is my mission, what is my situations, what I have to get it done. And it's one of the very beautiful parts is that energy of this union with the moon and Uranus. It is trinic with Pluto's retrograde, which is sends you back of missing things that you were supposed to learn, but now you didn't, and now you learn it through a life experience. This is going to be a good days for particularly mental inner work that it's connecting with the material world. Because Uranus wants to fix the things in the material world. And until he is in Taurus, he's going to be setting up that. That's what is a beautiful time to bring the heaven on earth. But after you make the heaven on earth, what do you need to do? You're going to need to be friendly with what you create, friendly with your creation in there to it. And that is going to be this kind of like a new informations, new things that's going to come into you. Powerful communications with that. There's going to be some angel wings all day long. They're going to be made with Venus, Saturn, Mars, Pluto, a lot of things about improving within the relationship. You may not gonna feel like your destiny goes like the way it is. Currently, the North Node and the Sun and Venus are in a square. But that is about you to see that there is gotta be a things that needs to be done for this. Beautiful time, beautiful day. Hopefully, you guys are gonna be following your paths that are coming to you. And this is gonna be the beginning of the day. That's the energy at 7 o'clock in the morning. 8 o'clock energy ascendant moves into Leo. That's gonna be squaring Mars. Some of you is gonna be feeling like this buzzing vibrations is like what I need to do, what is it that, and the lack of control within the earth. You can't control the warrior. Warrior have to learn to control himself. This is a one of the things that can come into you. What are you fighting for? Because when you have the why you are fighting, you will know how to fight. And that is a kind of like a military practice, is the why. And talking about with in yourself, currently is a very good positions that Mars is sextiling Saturn to see through limits. I cannot do this, but I want to find out how to do it. I cannot get through this, but I want to know how to get it there. Very beautiful Taurus energies, growth, progress, moving into the material world, changing in the material world. But the moon with Uranus, because Uranus is ruling Aquarius, that can be looking at also of power, of energy, which is Aquarius also represents in a chart, relocation, seeing it where you gotta move, what you need to move. You may have to have a desires to move someplace else, to do something else, get someplace else. Like you don't feel in the right spot in the material world. But you have to wait a little bit because when Uranus is gonna go retrograde, you're gonna be revising your current position. Just because you're gonna get the energy, that doesn't mean you have to do it. Okay, wait for Uranus to give you a guidance. Wait for Uranus to get his retrograde period. It's going to be ending, usually ending in around January. So it's going to be a long time. So be patient with that. Don't say I didn't say so for it. But it all depends of what if the things are within you. Okay, personally, you will know what it feels and what it's called for. The next hour, which is going to be at 9 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with Mars. That is it. One of this development right now. Feminine and masculine energies are pretty good. It's the same thing within the authority. A lot of learnings within the subconscious that it's coming in there. All these positions are good, except one thing. You may gonna feel like you're stuck in a mental process, which is Neptune, who is responsible for your subconsciousness. Also for the vision, for the clarifications in there. It's stuck in the sky, so you may feel a little bit offset in there. You're waiting for the guidelines, and Neptune is gonna give this guidelines before you're crossing over. What are you going to do? You need to prepare much better yourself before you take in the flight. You need to be make sure you got your passport before you go out there and buy something. Are you really going to need it? So there's gonna be this internal process of what is it going on? Did I really need this? There's gonna be a great retrograde purging process within this. But currently, you feel like I have to see it. Do I really need it? Within and with this ascendant that is gonna be squaring the moon in Uranus, which is at the 25th degrees of Taurus. We are talking about like self-suppression within the material, like, kind of like you may gonna feel like you're going against your intuition, against the universe. And since the moon right now it's there, it's like, what the heck am I doing? Some of you maybe look at what you have on Leo in there. That can help you to have these answers for it. But at the same time, take a look what you have for 25th degrees of Scorpio and 25 degrees or around those areas within about 5 to 7 degrees span each direction. Take a look at what you have there. Okay, that is going to be telling you what kind of like a guidelines that can help you with this. All right. Talking about the next hour, the midheaven, it's gonna be really passing over with that moon for it. Very interesting hour. You're gonna be understanding why are you doing it in this energy. Maybe you're not progressing within life. Yeah, certain things doesn't make sense. It's the same thing like logic doesn't have a place with love. Okay, to it because if you love somebody because of their physical appearance, that is just attraction, it's not love. Isn't there? Those are the things inside of it that you need to look at it, what it is, what is this growth, but also where is that friendshipness goes. And right now, Jupiter being in Gemini, stuck in there, can trigger you. What you have on that Virgo positions is in there. What is that missing? But the ascendant is very beautiful with putting a charge of yourself. That is it, the time with you putting the authority back within yourself. Okay, you're the one responsible for your own physical healing. You're responsible for the things that happened in there, because before you enter in a relationship, that is a that Virgo part, that healing energies that in there. All right, talking about the next hour, the ascendant still is going to be at Virgo opposing Saturn, but as you see it, those angel wings, they're going to be okay. We talk about this friendshipness. The moon is gonna go through there, so you're gonna have these visions of about tomorrow and day after tomorrow when at the moon it's transiting to there. It is about to remind you. They're about the friendshipness. You may gonna sense little energies about tomorrow. That is like what happened to the friendshipness? What happened with the love? What happened when the moon and the sun and Venus they were there? What happened with all that being together? Okay, be mindful that the people can guilt tripping you or you guilt tripping yourself. You are about to evolve. Okay, not to focus on those lower energies too much, but if they come to you, they come into you for reasons to push you forward. Okay, to move that, to pass that, to grow, to mature. And this is going to be a little tough, but Saturn is going to teach you. That's what he is. He's teaching you about it. Also, the next hour, that's going to be a reflection of the previous hour. You may going to feel the intense energies of this midheaven. That is a about Neptune, that ascendant that it's opposing, that opposition, because what happened in the physical, it comes from the mental. So the mental hospital, the Pisces in there, whereas your psyche is, um, you have to look in there within yourself, because the psyche make your physical body sick. So seeking it within the psyche has the power of connecting you to your soul, to your spirit, to see the things in there. Are you a friend with your soul? There is this quote I posted yesterday. The heart and the mind were talking about and arguing what road to take, and the mind is like, "I'm taking over there," and the heart says like, "No, we're gonna go over there," and the mind it's like, "Come on." They argue, and the mind is like, "We're going there." It's like, "Yeah, but every time I'm listening to you, I'm the one who hurts, who is hurt," says the heart. And the soul had enough of listening to those two, and it's like, "Would you two shut up? I'll give you the map." But that is it about this friendshipness within the tree. Okay, seeing it inside of it with this, and the one thing that it has in there is your psyche, how strong your psyche is. And where the psyche gets its power, it's from the spirit and the soul to change toward, to see the pattern, to see the wrongdoings, and so on and so on. But also, the most important part, friendshipness within yourself, which is this is going to be a great healing. That is going to be coming in from the moon with Uranus towards the ascendant that it's in Virgo. That beautiful transformation processes, which is Pluto sends you back. It's like, hey, you have not learned this, learn it. Great communications of the intuitions right now. Mars is giving this power to Venus, but right now the moon gives this power to Mercury. Powerful aspects for transformations, new learnings, and that's what is this energy today. You're gonna be doing some upgrades. Okay, I'm talking about real powerful upgrades, doing it within you. All right, talking about 1 o'clock, usually that is the when you take in that authority, you see the things that is not balanced, and what's not balanced has to be balanced. That's how you make that growth. Talk about that yesterday. Within powerful driven, you're gonna have the driven, but that lack of balance can throw you off. In there, seeking it within the relationship within yourself first before the relationship with others. Okay, that is a one thing you need to see, because maybe it's not them, maybe it's something within you. This is a kind of like a interesting growth in there again, personal friendshipness with yourself. And this is why right now Jupiter, it's kind of like doesn't have an aspect. It's kind of like a, where is the growth? Do you where is the this in situations? This is the time when you have to grow on your own. You're the seed. You're not anymore within the tree. You follow the tree. Now you by yourself. You're this fruit in the ground that right now decomposing, removing everything. So the seed can be left, and then the ground is gonna accepting that. So basically, by dissolving the things around you, you create the environment for you to become the seed. And this is what Jupiter is trying to tell you at Gemini. Be a friend with the earth, because that is the place where you are going to be that seed that comes in, where you're on your own. And this is why some of you maybe feel this energy is like I'm alone, I'm by myself, and so on and so on. Yeah, talking about these energies, yeah, it's been quite a few days. So at 2 o'clock, you may feel this intense energy that comes in. It's like what happened to me, what is my charge, what is my love, what is my communications, all those disbalance. But Mars and Saturn comes in to tell you, you can win this, you can have this, you can get this. Listen to us. And Saturn is going to be teaching you where the proper communication, which is to be vulnerable, to be honest to yourself. That beautiful love within the family is to share the proper things in the family. The hardest thing it is about you to actually be in the family, say the right things in there. But if you have not seen an example, how would you do it? And Mars be in that beautiful positions. He sends that energies towards the midheaven and Mercury and Venus, talking about the love and the family. Because family without love is nothing but just a bunch of people trying to survive together, by everyone pulling the blanket to themselves. You see, this is what it's not balanced. And seeing it within this in there, you are learning the one of the greatest things in there. Mercury is moving to Leo. Bang, 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 bang. Watch your communications, how it is. You're trying to become the king, trying to become the queen in there, but that it's opposing Pluto. Don't go against yourself. Right now, this transformations is teaching you how to be. And in the next few days, you're going to be experiencing kind of like agitation, aggravations, and all these energies for it. And when the Mercury is switching into Leo, it's like I'm the king. It's gonna be my way. I'm tired of this. For it, be mindful with this. Uh, be more positive with yourself, and that's what Saturn is gonna teach you. Be less than somebody. They're trying to be a boss of something instead of being leader of themselves and show a little leadership skills, which is you are developing, growing in there. A lot of the things they're gonna be bringing out, that's gonna be your age of 5 or age of 18. When you trying to be the master of yourself. What did you do there? It's gonna be kind of like for some of it's gonna be a review time. All right, talking about the next hour. Yeah, talking about the need of communications within the relationship is important, but this time it's empowering from who? It's empowering from Neptune and Uranus. There with those and the moon. It is about what you learned. You probably grow up in a place that it was no communications, proper way of communication, so you don't know how you to properly communicate. Have fears. You need to face that in there. But if it comes to your relationship, be mindful because you're gonna have this negative energy that it comes in, while you should be focused on the synchronized energies and managing this beautiful time because of the Sun and Mars are okay. So it's Saturn. There is no negative energies of these positions. But if you have negative thoughts, you're gonna feel like my relationship is not okay and great. why Uranus and the moon, they telling you it's gonna be fine as long as you're following these new energies that it comes to you, this new improvement. Don't operate on the base of the old information. We are giving you new informations to upgrade your intuition because you basically operate of informations that you knew and experienced. But now it is the new time. It's a new things. It's a new energies. And this is a what is going to be this improvement. You do that, guys, you'll be a traveler. Okay, not complaining, not whining, not mourning, not being the victim, and so on and so on. All right, talking about Scorpio's ascendant right now, what is a midheaven? It is actually squaring this moon and Jupiter and Uranus in there. It's going to be a heavy time for some people because this is a, like fighting the universe and your intuition that tells you, hey, here is the new thing. Why acting the old way? But the old way was the comfort zone for some of you, and you have to dig into the shadow. You're not going to like it because it's going to require actions in there, but action from you. But those actions, they're going to be coming from the authority that putting that divine energies about the relationship with you. And that is going to come from Jupiter. Beautiful, beautiful shadow work. Okay, beautiful shadow work for this. All right, talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 5 p.m. That is going to be Virgo time, the healing of that growth. You saw the divine is giving you the visions, but now you have to deal with it. And the way that you're going to be dealing, you putting in charge of yourself, you putting that actions into a place, the actions they are going to a learning, and from the learning you go into the shadow, and from the shadow you're activating the love that it's within yourself. Basically, you're all gonna be learning how to love yourself, how to be happy in yourself. From that happiness within you, that reflecting in the happiness within relationship. It is what it is. As you see it, very powerful synchronized energies. Now we get to this negative energies. You kind of like I see what it is. Now I know what to tackle. Now I know how to operate. Now I know what to heal. Now I know everything that is in there. Very powerful aspects, guys. Very powerful. Timing right, and seeing it within this is like enough of this. It's time to be great. Great time for expressions. Great times with Mercury. Great times with the moon that it's right now. She's crossing into Gemini. It is about one thing. Can we all be friends? As you see it on your screen, everything is connecting with blue between each other. You basically putting that energy of personal unifying yourself. But what though? The moon is telling you to be friends. Intuition's telling you that all the time you had these separational archetypes within yourself in there that they never worked for you. Now the intuition learned from your Uranus that everything has to work for you, for your happiness, for your goodness, for your beautiful, for your love. If you have the greatest experience on earth, your soul to be happy in a physical existence. Uranus and Taurus. That's what that is. Renovating things that has not been happening. You to be happy with your soul on earth. And that's how you bring the heaven on earth. All right. Well, I have to go back into the earth in there to these situations and the balance in there. But you have to see what it's in balance. You already know that. It was told you with the Ascendant and Libra a few hours back. And you know how to do it. You put that divine energies of the intuitions that it's in there. You see this sextile from the Ascendant to it. But see this Ascendant opposing Jupiter. You may be afraid of your growth. You have to grow something. You have to grow where? The relationships with others. and you maybe feel like, I don't know how. You know how? Be a friend first. Be a friend first. And that's what Jupiter is gonna comes in and tells you. Boy, this is a divine energies right now. You have a Neptune, you have a this right now officially puts Neptune in retrograde mode. It's like a go back and revising relationships. You may gonna see it on this in there, but the moon there is a at Gemini is actually tells you here he is. That is your answer. You need to look that friendshipness. You need to see this friendshipness. It is with the divine. You need to put back in the divine. But you have not learned that. Neptune is gonna like you. Pisces, religion, spirituality. That's what everything lives there, right? Spiritual emotions. That's what Pisces is. While the Cancer, it's the emotions, the family, and Scorpio represents the intimacy emotions. And if you see within yourself in there, to it, those three are properly connected. But if you have harmed, if you don't understand the family emotions, you may have great intimacy, but that is gonna be like in there. You may gonna have a great intimacy, but without the spirit, and the family is not right. So as you see it, those three are correlated to each other. Okay. So seeing it within this, that is a when you understanding that you gotta have the intimacy, gotta have this physical existence. You have to have that beautiful love of the family, but at the same time, that unifications within divine emotions within you. You combine those emotions in there. Now, your life, you're feeling good. All right, talking about the next hour, shadow work, of course, a great time. You knew this is coming towards you. You were warned by the ascendant in there, but it's a beautiful learning. Mars doesn't like that. It's like, come on, I want to have this beautiful experience. I have a good time with Venus. I have a good time with Saturn. I'm a learning. I'm improving. I'm getting at this. And now you're gonna tell me that I have to go do the inner work and the shadow. And Mars is like, I got enough of it. But if you have to do it, you have to do it. But if you've done it, it's gonna see this positiveness of the love, this positiveness of the authority. And thank God Saturn is retrograde. That tells you you're doing good. Let's learn more. Let's send you back and revise it. Thanks. All right. Talking about this hour in there, the ascendant is at Capricorn. That is going to be close to Pluto. Is about this work. You got to do something and just sit in one spot and wait everything to fall in the right directions. But it's the same thing as that. You see how this energy of unifications of everything will actually do the work. You know, it's working. You put your emotions, your intimacy, physical around, put your spiritualities in there. That is it, that beautiful communications that comes in. All right. And it's gonna come in within you. But you have to want change, grow. Uh, okay. Here is at 11 o'clock energies. There, I spoke about this divine energies towards the sun is about the family, to create the proper family on earth. As the ascendant is at Aquarius, has these divine energies towards Venus, re-innovating the patterns in the family, or actually redone what was. You see, the divine aspects in there was taught in the tribes, but later on, the tribes decide to use that. as they put the people in fear. If you don't do this, the God's gonna be mad. If you don't get this, the God's not gonna be pleased. You need to make this sacrifice for the gods. And then everything went to crap. Now you see it that you have to cooperate with the divine and don't live on that old paradigm years and there. It is about love, compassion, togetherness, honesty. And that's the things in the family that has been forgotten about it to be. And those are gonna be a values that has to be comes back and revise it, redo it, re-innovate it, and put it back on the menu of the table. Okay, guys. So that's what is the astro gravitational report. Thank you guys for watching. And if you have any comments or any suggestions and so on for it, I would love to hear and see your comments, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later on. Be love, guys, and wish you good luck and grow that intuition. Okay, today is about that. Learn what you needed to learn. Okay, good luck with that. Be love.